And so there are a couple of attitudes that I think will really help us to overcome selfishness. Because listen, we've all got it. Let's be honest with ourselves. Everybody struggles with selfishness. And selfishness is a sin. That's the first thing that we have to understand, that when we focus on self at the expense of other people's needs, then it becomes a sin. That's not to say that we don't look after our own needs. Of course, we have to look after our own needs. Of course, there are times that we have to say no to other people in order to protect our time, to protect our energy. There are sometimes that other things need to happen and we can't honestly minister to other people's needs. But what I'm talking about is when our whole focus is that we become lovers of selves and we become brutal, when we become slanderers and gossipers, and we become angry and we become disobedient. That's the type of thing that I'm talking about. And we all struggle with these things. Every single one of us has temptation to get into the flesh on a daily basis about what we should be doing versus what we end up doing. And so how do we battle this? How do we battle the selfishness that ends up having us trample on the needs of others? Because if we can figure this out, we can actually begin to implement these things in our lives, which will change our families, which will change congregations, which will eventually change society. And I think as I've kind of meditated on this, there are a few different things that need to be in our heart in order um, in order to overcome this, because it's not just a matter of not doing one thing. It's not just a matter of not being selfish. It is a matter of what do we do instead of being selfish.